Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we are going to be doing a really exciting video because if you have been following through the tutorials, then you should have enough skills to put together a nice video for yourself, okay? So if you don't have any videos, I just want to make mention again of pexels.com/videos. You can download a bunch of high-resolution videos that are free to use for you to practice with, okay? Anyway, let's go ahead and fire up Kdenlive over here. Now, we're not going to cover anything. So what we're going to do today is we're going to put together a short video which kind of uses all of the skills and all the tools that we've talked about previously in our tutorial. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to set our project settings to a 1080p but 24 frames per second, and that is so that we get somewhat of that cinematic result, you know. Changing the profile, yeah, that's fine. We haven't even started yet, so that's cool. All right, so now we're set at 24 frames per second. Now, as part of any good practice, we want to save this as, okay, well, I'm just going to save it as a demo for now. So I'm just going to call it demo, okay? Just in case the program crashes, then we've got it saved. All right, so let's add our video files on here. So I'm going to add this record player. I'm not going to switch, okay? It's going to ask me to switch based on, you know, the video file frame per second and format, so that's fine. So basically we're going to play a record and then it's going to zoom out into, you know, the ocean, and then it's going to show us the beach, right? And then it's going to show us some coffee. This probably doesn't make sense, but we're going to try to build a story with what we've got. And then finally we see some lady dancing because it's a beautiful day, okay? So that's kind of the story that we're building. All right, let's start off with the record player here. So we'll pull this in. So this doesn't have any sound, so that's good. We don't have to do anything with it. But if you notice with this one, see, it's a record player and then it lifts up, all right? So what we'll do is we'll actually reverse this clip. So I've right-clicked on here. I'm just like change speed, and I'm just going to reverse the clip. I'm going to keep it as is, the speed, okay? Because the idea is we're going to, you know, play this a little bit. And it's looking a little janky because it's trying to do this on the fly. But when we reverse, render this, it should look all right. Alright, that's playing a little bit too long. When does that needle come down? Alright, so hereabouts. So I'm just going to cut this right here. Okay, going to delete that, move this up to the front. Let's have a look. It's playing, slowly but surely, and the needle comes down. There we go. Yeah, my computer's really struggling here. Alright, so thereabouts, alright? So what I'm going to do is right when the needle comes down is I'm going to add a song here. And what I like to do is I like to have a song in the background so that I actually have something to work with, you know? So you can kind of time it a little bit here and there. So let's just play that. Of course it's struggling. My computer's struggling. Ah. Alright, anyway. It sounds terrible. I'm just gonna mute that for now. Okay. let's just check this out. Let's just scrub through this just to make sure that we got the timing right. So right there. All right. So I'm gonna zoom in here and just make sure that that wave actually starts right thereabouts. All right. So we won't worry about this too much, okay? Because that's gonna show up nicely when we render. I promise. If it doesn't, then we'll redo the video. Anyway, all right. So we'll use what we did. Okay, I'll preview this here. Okay, and we're just gonna pick an in and out point. So I'll take about maybe 5 seconds. Might be too much. We'll just do a quick one. 1, 2, about 3 seconds of it. Okay, so set my zone out. Bring that in. So that's a 3-second clip. Easy. Okay. We'll put that on top. Do a nice simple wipe transition. I've muted the sound so it doesn't, have that. Okay. So there we go. All right. We're going to start our coffee machine. So the coffee machine is starting to drip. So thereabouts. I'm going to get that out there. Bring that in. Again, just another simple wipe transition, just a simple dissolve. Okay. Playing, yep. Coffee machine starting. There we go. And then same thing here. So I'm not going to need all of the clip. So maybe I'll start right here and then zone out here. Okay, so I'll bring that a little bit in. Okay, I'll do another wipe. I don't know, I'm addicted to these wipes. Okay, maybe I feel like that's maybe a bit too long, so I can X that out. Okay, I can cut that a little bit, trim it. Okay, we'll go back to our coffee machine here. So we see our previous zone in and zone out. So we'll get it right when it fills up. So right thereabouts. Okay, set zone in. Then thereabouts, zone out. Actually, I want to get it, right when that drips out. So I'm going to change my zone in. Okay, I'm going to move this. Maybe thereabouts. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think that was a good. Okay, so we'll bring this in. So it kind of cuts back to our coffee. Right. Shows that our coffee's filled up. Bang. And then this lady's going to be drinking it. Oh, where is she? Oh, she's not here. Okay, well, we'll add her in. Here we go. So this is another video. Now, hopefully I'm not going too fast. Obviously, we've talked about all these basics before, so I'm going a bit fast here. If you need, you can always review. Actually, I always make that mistake. So I'll just add it in through here because it's easier. Alright, so she's drinking that. So we'll kind of I'm just using my arrow keypad here to kind of, move backwards and forwards. Okay, so maybe thereabouts. That's my zone in. I'll play it. That's my zone out. Okay. So she's drinking coffee. And as you can see, it imported the audio here. But we're going to get rid of that. So we're going to ungroup and then just delete this. Okay. And then finally, after she's had her coffee, she's going to be dancing. So if you can see here, I'm trying to drag this down to video 1 position, but it's not letting me. It's because it has an audio component and it has to put it on audio 2 track. So what we'll do is we'll ungroup. This doesn't have any sound anyway, so we'll ungroup that and then we'll delete the sound. Okay, so now we can move this, okay, in case you're wondering. All right, cool. There we go, and then she's dancing because she's had her coffee. Yay. All right, so we've done that. So that's the essentials of our video, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to add a track. So above V2 track, we'll just call it V3. okay? And we're going to add some titles on here, okay? All right, so this is a bit of a pain, huh? It's taking a while. All right, maybe we will cut this out, maybe somewhere around here, because that's a bit too long. Now, we've got the space here. Obviously, we want to move everything over. So what I'll do is I'll zoom out, okay? So Control and mouse wheel out, or you can use this. Now I'm going to hold the Shift key to select everything that we've got, all right? And then just drag everything to the front so that we get rid of that space, okay? So if you also want, you can even group everything together. So you just select everything and then group, but we're not going to do that because we're okay for now. All right, cool. So there we have it. Yeah, this is really struggling. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove the reverse for now. Okay, so that we can play it in real time. There we go. Rah, rah, rah. Because my computer's really struggling with that. I'm going to add some titles here. So add a title clip. All right, what are we going to add here? So I'm going to change this to, let's see what we've got. Do we have any fancy ones? Maybe this one. All right, I'm being picky, so let's just pick one. Let's just do Open Sans Extra Bold. Good. A great morning starts with ... Okay. We'll put this guy in the middle. Alright, we'll maybe make this 80. Let's see if that's still in the middle. Yep. And then I'm going to add a shadow so it looks good. Alright, press OK on that. So we're going to add this over here. Now, there we go. Now, unlike before, okay, there's two ways to make this title fade in and fade out. Alright. So what we could do is pull it down here and do the wipe. Okay, so that's one way. So do wipe on both ends. All right, so that's going to go entry, and then it's going to have that fade out exit. Okay, but let's say you wanted a different way to do it. You don't want to do it that way. Another way to do it is, this is the great thing about software. There's more than two. There's always like a couple of different ways to do things. We can do a fade. Okay. So I've searched for fade here for our effects. So I'll put in a fade in. Alright. And I'll also put in a fade out. Bang. And I'll adjust it. Okay, so that fade in is just maybe there, and that fade out about the same time. Okay, so we'll check it out. There we go. Fades in, fades out. I don't like the way that it looks like with that shadow though. So maybe we can make it a little bit shorter. Let's have a look. Still not keen on that shadow. Anyway, oops, undo. I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna go with the wipe that we did. Just looks a lot cleaner, you know what I mean? There we go. I'll move that maybe here. I don't know why that wipe doesn't automatically move with it. Okay, that maybe should look a little bit better. Alright, let's have a look. Yep. There we go. I'm going to add another title. So I'm just going to duplicate this, okay? Because I want the same text and the same positions, okay? And I'll rename this. I'll do text 2 for now. Edit clip, coffee. Okay, great morning starts with coffee. I'll bring that in here, maybe. There we go. I'll zoom in here so I've got more space to work with. I'm just adding some simple wipes here because I'm addicted to these things. You don't have to have it if you don't want. Alright, there we go. Drinking coffee. And we'll add one more. So we'll rename this to coffee so we don't get confused. I'm going to duplicate the clip again, edit, and then I'll do dance and dancing. I'll rename that to dancing. There we go. I'll put that in here. Let's see what we've got. Alright, again, this doesn't have any sound, so we'll just play it. Or maybe we'll add a bit of sound, okay? But this is still, we still gotta reverse this, so don't worry about that. So we've got a bit of that stuttering, obviously, because of, you know, the computer trying to do this on the fly, as I've mentioned before. But anyway, that looks good to me. I'm just going to try something here real quick. I'm not keen on those shadows, so I might just try to remove the shadow. Okay. We'll do the same here. Dancing, the coffee, edit clip. Remove that shadow. Oh, and our program just crashed. Hence, that's why we save. Alright, we're back up and running. So that's why we save, okay? Because it could crash at any time. So, alright, so we're back up and running here. Let's just check here. Alright, we removed the shadow for that one. I'm just going to press Control S to save that. We've got our coffee here. Edit clip. This one still has the shadow. Does it? Does it? Yes. Okay. And lastly, this one. I'm going to remove the shadow. Okay. Now, as you can see here, it gets a bit disorganized, right? So what you can do is actually add some folders. Okay, so we can create a folder for our titles. Okay, we can move all our titles in here. So just drag and drop. Okay, that makes it easier to organize things, to see things, okay? We can make another folder for our music. All right, so you can put our music in there, and then yeah, all the video clips are in here, and it's up to you. You know, again, there's different ways to organize things, so it's a lot easier for you. Okay, so this is starting to look good. I think we're about ready to render. Alright, so the last thing that we're going to do is, just for the sake of speed and so that the preview wasn't going to be a pain, and you know, we're just going to change this to that reverse clip that we originally wanted. Okay, again, I just want to make sure, I just want to scrub through this a bit. It pin comes down, then the music starts. There we go. Thereabouts. Right? Zoom this in. Just gonna move it. Yeah, right there. Okay. So I think we're cool. And then we're just gonna cut this to about 30 seconds. Okay? So we'll cut it around the 30-second mark. 30:10. Yep. And cut this one as well, the bottom. Alright? Now we're just going to fade out for both. So image, we're going to fade out our image. Oh, sorry, that was a fade in. Sorry, fade out, here we go. Fade out for that. That's a bit too long for me. Maybe like that. And then we've got our audio here as well. We're going to fade out our audio. Alright? So we're going to put it around the same. Oh, whoa. What am I doing? Control Z. Okay. Sorry, I got the video clip selected. So select the audio. There we go. And then now we can adjust. So we're going to adjust it to around the same. Thereabouts. So let's have a look. Maybe a little bit too strong for you. We can extend it a little bit. There we go. I think that's good enough. Yeah? Alright, let's check it out. We'll see if we can render this. Just want to make sure that that's reversed. Okay. Now, for rendering, it's pretty easy. So click on render here. We want the full project. I usually just pick MP4. We pick a location. I'm just going to call it demo. Okay. We'll click on more options, check stuff out here. Again, this is dependent on your computer. I'm going to keep it at just the defaults here. Let's go ahead and render to file. Let's see how long this is going to take. So about 2 minutes. Alright guys, so I will check back with you in 2 minutes. Now it's 3 minutes. I'll check back with you when the render is over. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, and there it is, and we're done. And we finished rendering in 2 minutes, 24 seconds. So that's pretty good. Alright guys, well that's pretty much it. Stay tuned because I will be showing the finished clip, okay, of what we've done. And again, I'll try to add some more videos. I hope this is enough to get you started. I will see you next time. Bye bye.